Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com, coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to the Totally Techniques blog hop for January. I'm excited because we are featuring simple stamping. This is a campaign that Stampin' Up! Has had going for probably about a year now. And they wanted to bring simple back into stamping because we can make some really crazy, beautiful stuff with paper, right? But you can also make some very pretty cards with just stamps, ink, and paper. No punches, no dies, no embossing folders. I'm going to take you back to the roots of stamping by showing you some simple stamping today. And I'm using a brand new stamp set called Someone Special. No, Special Someone. I feel a little special tonight. This is Special Someone, and look at those cute little images. Are they not adorable? We've got some critters, okay? We've got raccoons, we've got squirrels, we've got mice and balloons and flowers. Some great sentiments in here. And then whenever I think of simple stamping, I always think of our note cards and envelopes. You can get an entire pack of 20 of these. They're shown on page 168 in our annual catalog. You're going to find them right here. They come in very vanilla or whisper white, and they're only $7.50 for 20 envelopes and 20 cards. And they're all scored for you and ready to roll. So let's flip the camera around. I have kind of a funny squirrel story to share with you. Some of you might not find it that funny, but I do. Let's flip it around and I'll get to my story and we'll start stamping. I'm going to bring in my piercing mat here. This is just one of our mats that you can purchase in my online store. You're going to find that right here. And I've wrapped a piece of printer weight paper around it and taped it on the back. This just keeps me from stamping all over the mat. I've got some card layers here, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out these Whisper White note cards and envelopes. So these are the card bases. These are the envelopes. These are, gosh, I think they're 3 by 5. Let me measure. I forgot to write that down. Yep, 5 by 3.5. Okay, and these are regulation size to go through the U.S. Post Office. I don't know about in other countries, but you'll have to check with your post office or post office regulations for that. I'm gonna burnish that edge. These are already scored for us. And then what I like to do is I like to cut a colored layer to add to the front. And then I've got my Whisper White layer to add on top of that. I just like that little pop of color in there. So this is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And then this is 3 by 4 1/2. We're gonna stamp on this layer. And I think we're going to use the raccoon for this one. I've got 3 cards that I'm going to show you with the raccoon, the mouse, and the squirrel. So let's find our raccoon ink. So I did a little goofing around with these, and I came up with some color combinations. So when I didn't know exactly what color to do my squirrel in. So first I started with soft suede on the solid background and then the detailed stamp, and that was just too much. And then I went to, I think, Sahara Sand with soft suede. And then this was a little bit lighter color. What was that color? Maybe gray granite with soft suede. I finally ended up using the Sahara Sand with Early Espresso, and I'll show you that card in just a minute, but just play around with the colors to see what's going to look best and what looks most like a squirrel to you. All right, raccoon. Now, I decided that gray granite and our Memento black would be a great color for our raccoons. And I like to stamp the solid image of these critters first. So I'm just going to stamp my little coon right down here. And then I'm going to bring in the black for the detailed image. And these are so very realistic looking. Now I'm standing up. I've got to kind of get right over top of it to line it up. That looks pretty good. Yay, I did really good. Isn't he the cutest little thing ever? I love him. All right, and then I have this balloon string that I'm going to go with next, and the balloon string goes right into his little paw here. And then I'm gonna grab the heart balloon. Now there's a couple different balloons in here. You have your round balloon and you have your heart balloons. I'm gonna use the heart balloon. Let's set these out of the way. I'm gonna come in here. Oops, I need Coastal. I'm gonna grab my Coastal Cabana ink pad. And again, I'm going to do the background or the solid image. I'm standing up so I can see what I'm doing here. Oh, how cute is that? And then I'm going to go with black in the detailed image. Oh, pretty good. And then I needed just a little sentiment on the front. Now, again, this is stamps, ink, and paper. You need to keep this really simple. I've got a scrap of Whisper White and a scrap of Coastal Cabana. So we're going to take, here's our sentiment. I'm going to use my black ink for that. And it says, "This balloon is special." That looks a little crooked. Let's try that again. That's better. And then I've got my little mini paper trimmer here. And I have to tell you guys, I absolutely love this little paper trimmer. It is only available when you become a discount shopper, order the starter kit. And you not only get this, but you also get a sampler pack of most of the Designer Series paper in our celebration brochure and our spring mini catalog. Okay, so you get a big sampler pack of 6x6 paper, and you get a stamp set of your choice out of our annual catalog or spring mini catalog. Whatever you could buy in there, you can get for free. So I would pick a really expensive one. All of that for $99, free shipping, and you get a paper pumpkin kit. This promotion only lasts until March 31st. So if you're in the United States and you would like to be a discount shopper, you should be getting your products at a discount. You can join my team. You're going to find that information on my blog. In the right-hand column, there's a button that says $99 kit. You get to choose $125 worth any product you want for $99. You get free shipping. You get all three of these items. Pick an expensive stamp set for your free one, and a paper pumpkin kit. It is the best deal of the year. So I've got this little mini trimmer, and you can have one too. Okay, next I'm going to, let's see, I just kind of cut this, so we're going to see how big I cut it. It's about 3/8 of an inch. So now I'm going to come in here and see if I can cut something just a little bit larger. And I'm thinking this is pretty not scientific, right? I just kind of am cutting these. Oh, that's way too big. Let's try that again. I'm just setting this on here. And that looks good. Yep, that looks way better. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just smeared that. So let's try it again. Sometimes simple stamping doesn't go so simple, does it? Oh, that looks way better. We'll trim that again. Perfect. And then let's bring in our Coastal Cabana layer, which looks like way too big now. Oh, maybe not. That'll look okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this and I'm going to adhere it. Whoops. First, we're gonna trim it. Holy cow, Kelly, is this your first day on the job? Seems like it, doesn't it? I'm gonna put it right over here, and I'm just gonna use the same border on the left and the top and the bottom. Make sure I get it on there straight. And then I'm going to cut this. Now see how we made this cute little greeting without any punches or dies or anything else, because we're keeping this simple. I got a big glue glob there. I don't know why that happened. And, oh, this isn't the right layer. Did I cut the layer? Look, I cut up the wrong layer. Hang on, for Pete's sakes. For the love. Some days are like this, aren't they? You think you're going to be oh so efficient. So what did I say I needed this to be? 3 1/4, I think. Is that right? No. Hang on. Okay, I think I have things under control. Some days are a little funner than others, aren't they? Here we go. There's our cute little raccoon with the balloon. And then, because we're only using ink, stamps, and paper, I am not using dimensionals because this is a great card for a beginner, or if you want to do some real quick stamping, this is perfect. And that's what I'm featuring today for this blog hop. Totally Technique blog team is international, and we have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in each of the countries that Stampin' Up! Has business in. And so you're going to get to see lots of variations on this. Is that not stinking adorable? So what are we going to do to the inside? Well, it says this balloon is special. What makes it so special? And here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for it. It's filled with helium. Yay! I thought that was really cute. Here comes a flower. I'm just going to put a little flower in here. And then we also have a solid image that I'm going to, oops, I'm going to bring that in. Let's see. Yep, we're using Coastal Cabana. I'm going to bring that in and stamp on my little flower. Isn't that sweet? Look at how easy that is. Now, I'm going to bring in the envelope. Oh, I already have an envelope done for this one. I'll do the next envelope because we're going to do all of this again. So I've got another color that I want to make, and we're going to use the mouse. And then I promised you a story about squirrels. So, oh, that's crooked. Funny thing about squirrels, squirrels look really cute and whatever, but they're really quite vicious and extremely destructive. Yeah. So my mother hates squirrels. Like, she hates them. My mother's 70. She'll be 75 years old. She absolutely hates squirrels. So the funny story is that anytime she sees, that's not big enough, anytime she sees a squirrel, she will get out her shotgun, which is loaded in the corner of her kitchen at all times. Yep, my 74-year-old mother has a loaded shotgun in her kitchen. And mind you, she lives out in the country. You can't do that if you live in the city. But I have been on the phone with my mother when she said, hang on a second. And when she says that, I know exactly, I got to get out a new bottle of glue here. I know exactly what's coming next. Then I hear the shotgun go off. And that would send a lot of people into a panic, but not me, because I know exactly what is going on. And then she comes back on the phone and she goes, got him. So yeah, anytime she sees a squirrel, she gets out her shotgun and she shoots them, because squirrels are horribly destructive. They eat the wires on your house. They get in your attic and chew up your wires and do all kinds of things. So while most people think that they're super cute, they're not so much. We actually had a squirrel that came down the chimney in our house, and he was in our basement, inside the furnace. And it was summertime, of course. Well, I guess not of course, but it was summertime. So the squirrel didn't get burned up by the furnace, so that, you know, that was good, because that would be pretty gross. But, oh, here we go. We're going to do this one over here. And now I'm going to bring in, I think, some smoky slate for our little mouse. And so my husband went downstairs. He heard something in the furnace, and so he went downstairs and opened up the furnace, and out flew this mouse, or this squirrel. And the squirrel ran up the stairs and ran into our living room. And then my husband went into the living room, and then the squirrel went up on the curtain rod and tried to jump at my husband, like attack him. It was a whole thing. Haley and I and Steve were running around the house screaming. My husband went and got like a broom, and he put on some great big leather gloves. It was just hysterical what was going on in our house. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I think I'm just going to go just like this. Oh, that looks fine. And then, yeah, so that's my squirrel stories. Never a dull moment here or at my mother's house. We got to clean these off so we can do a little petal pink balloon. I should have tilted that a little bit. When you make yours, you tilt it just a little bit. Aw, isn't that cute? And then I could have actually put this on the other side too, but I wasn't thinking ahead. Sometimes you get those afterthoughts, right? Okay, then we're gonna add this to our petal pink layer. And so I decided to make a whole set of get well cards out of these because we have the flu going around right now. My Anna and her husband are so sick. It is, let's see, today is 4th day that Anna has like hardly gotten out of bed, and that's the flu going around, and I feel so bad for her. My husband has had to go get Molly from school a couple days in a row because Anna is just like really hurting. So yeah, it's flu season here, so I need some get well cards, and I thought, oh, these would make the cutest little get well cards. Now you can make these in masculine colors too, right? And for your men in your life, they don't have to be cutesy and pastel-y pinky colors. Here comes our little flower. I better clean this. I thought I could just maybe stamp it off. And I'm going to give this a petal pink. Oh, I got to get it the right way. Yeah, this does match up perfectly. There we go. And then this balloon is special because it's filled with helium. Look how cute that is. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you was the envelopes. Let's get these out of the way here. I like to stamp up my envelopes. So I'm just going to bring in a piece of printer paper, and I'm going to tuck my envelope flap in there so I can stamp some pretty little flowers. I shouldn't have closed this, should I? That think ahead thing is hard sometimes. And I'm just going to twist and turn these and make them go off the edge so that I have a real pretty little envelope. Let's see, do we have it? Here's a little tiny flower in here. There's a ton of stamps in here. We've got butterflies, we've got all these flowers, the balloon string, the balloons, the sentiments, and all the little critters. And what other colors should I use with this? I think I'm gonna go with maybe a little Coastal Cabana. That'll be pretty. And then I'm just gonna stamp in between. Look at how cute that is. There we go. Voila! All right, let me clean this mess up and I'll show you all of the cards. Okay, here we go. Look at how sweet that is. Is that not just the cutest little thing? Love that. Here is our little raccoon. in the Coastal Cabana. And then I used So Saffron for my flowers here. And last but not least is our little squirrel. Isn't that cute? I love how you can stamp the background of all of these. And then there is a detailed stamp. And look at, there's that cute little butterfly. And again, with the envelope flap. So this is my projects for the Simple Stamping Challenge with the Totally Techniques design team. And I have something really good to announce. This special someone stamp set. Next month, Stampin' Up! Is going to release dies that match this stamp set. So the cool thing in this die is we have some grass, so this will cut out some grass. You can cut out the balloon string. There's a thing here for 3 balloon strings die cut. A little one of those comic bubbles to put the sentiments in. There's a die for the Raccoon. I've been using that, and the balloons and flowers and the squirrel and the mouse. So this is coming out February 4th. We have a new coordination product release. And let me show you what else is going to be coming. The Sending You Thoughts is a free stamp set that you can get during celebration with your $50 order. This is the set of dies that's going to coordinate with this set. These sentiments fit in here, and you've got lots of flowers. It's going to be really pretty. And then we've got the Happy Birthday to You. We've got a cake platter, leaves, some sprigs. You can cut out the flowers on the cake and the whole cake itself. That's coming February 4th. Then we have the Positive Stamp Set. Oh, and by the way, this stamp set is free with your $50 order. And then in February, you'll be able to order the birthday dies. Then we've got the Positive Thoughts is from our Spring Mini catalog, and a set of dies to match that. And look at these pretty elements. I love this. This is called Nature's Thoughts dies. So again, February 4th, that's coming. And then we have our little Ladybug Stamp Set. This thing is just stinking adorable. This is part of our celebration promotion, and it's a host set. So if you have a party and your party goes over $300, you get this for free. If you put in a $300 order, you get this for free. And we're going to have a set of dies coming out that matches the Ladybug set right here. So it's going to cut out all these cute little images, and there's a few little extra things in the dies too. So that's going to be fun. Mine arrives tomorrow. I thought I ordered it, but I didn't, and then I put in another order and I missed it again. So mine's going to be here tomorrow. And then I have to show you this amazing paper. It's called Pleased as Punch. This is a brand new item for Stampin' Up. They've never done anything like this before. We have an umbrella punch that will coordinate with this and punch out these umbrellas. Not that one, but these bigger ones. Look at how pretty that is. This is a pack of Designer Series paper. You get 4 sheets. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3 sheets of each design. Our heart punch matches this paper. Our small bloom punch matches this paper. Oh, look at how fun that is. And again, 3 sheets of each. Last but not least, we have the Tulip Punch that matches this paper. You're going to be able to order this in February. It's $11.50. There's no limit on how many of these packs you can get. And also, all of these coordinating products are going to be available to order, including the dies for the little Ladybug set. But you cannot order this set. You have to get it with the $300 order or when you have a party that goes over $300. All right, so I hope you enjoyed my simple stamping. Sometimes it's hard to go back to simple stamping because we're so used to so many frills and all the gadgets. But it really was fun and challenging to come up with some simple stamping projects. Now, if you make some simple stamping, stamps, ink, paper, you can post those on your Facebook page or Instagram, social media, any place except a private group, with the hashtag simple stamping, all one word. When you post those, Stampin' Up is doing searches frequently, and awarding prizes to people who are sharing simple stamping with the hashtag simple stamping. So I hope you'll join in on that. It's a really fun campaign, and you have the opportunity to win something that Stampin' Up! Is giving away. All right, please click up here to head over to my blog. That's going to take you to the blog hop. Also, if you'd like to place any orders, this is my current host code. Please use that if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, don't use the code. You're going to get some rewards from Stampin' Up!, and I definitely want you to have those. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. Head over to that blog hop, see what everybody else on the Totally Techniques design team has made using the simple stamping technique. Have yourselves a fabulous Friday. Bye-bye.